Ahoy there, my name is theSirhc, and welcome back to another episode of Decidedly Vanilla. That's right, we're back on the server. I took a long voyage out to sea, but I've made my way back to port. How do you like my new look, my new threads? Yes, we're back, and I'm super excited. I hope you guys are excited too. So yeah, I have a new look. There's kind of a new look to the channel. Been kind of switched it over to a more of a nautical theme. Really leaning into the whole lighthouse thing. And I love my port cities, I love my boats, I love my ships, I love the water. So yeah, did a little bit of a redesign. I hope you guys like it. We're back at the quad farm plus a bonus spawner thing. Did I ever give this a proper name? I don't remember. But we're back here because I lost pretty much all my stuff. I did a live stream. Oh, it's already been like 3 weeks since I did that. And we scouted out a place that we'll check out today for our new project. Kind of a big project here on the Decidedly Vanilla server that I'm super excited to get started on. And I ended up getting knocked off a cliff by a zombie. Fell to my death. All my stuff was spread across a very tall mountain, and I got some of the stuff. I got I think these pickaxes were just ones that I had in my ender chest, but I got my shovel and my axe, and that was about it. And some food. Everything else was basically gone. So I hopped on and came over here to my quad spawner to get some levels so we could do some enchanting. There is one problem. I took the ender chest away from here to go on my journey, and I lost that as well. So we need some ender pearls as well as levels, and you know what would be a great place for that is an ender, which apparently we have out this way. Oh, it looks like someone left their cart. Or stepped on the pressure plate and triggered another cart. Yeah, I think Bjaydubya has been on the server working on lots of stuff. One of them being an ender in the end. People have gone and fought the dragon fight. I missed it. There's actually been a few dragon fights already. So we'll have to do that pretty soon. Just to do it. We don't really need to do it to unlock anything or open anything up. But I feel like it's wrong not to fight the dragon. So we'll have to do that very soon, and then we can go and explore the end cities. Oh, that one got sent back. Maybe this is... Looks like we're having some cart issues here. I'll make sure to clean this up before I leave. And here we are at the Stronghold. I just got an achievement. theSirhc accomplished something. Secret crew. Follow ye crew. So I have pirate speak on, and it is very strange. Let's turn on English. I'm not sure what that what that achievement would be. English. All right. What is this? What is this achievement that I got? Where is it? Secret crew. Follow an ender eye. Okay, so I guess that you just have to. Oh, hi guy. Oh, he just went through the portal. We have a zombie spawner here, apparently, which is kind of neat. So yeah, I guess it's just to go to the Stronghold. Very cool. I haven't really done or checked out the new advancements all that much. Maybe that's something we'll have to go through as well very soon. Just kind of take a look at this and try and go through as many of these as we can. Anyways, we are at the portal. Let's go through. I was gonna take out my sword, but I don't have one, so here we go. And the end. We made it to the end. So it looks like we go off this way. Oh, there's ice under here. Wow, lots of work has probably been done. Go this way. There we go. I don't know if I'm going on the right side or if it matters. We got water along the whole thing. Very nice. Make it all super efficient. This is a neat tunnel. And we're here already. Very nice. Oh, nope. Okay, we'll just stop that. It looks like... Okay, so this is like a... it's like a cart switcher, I think is what it's supposed to do. Or maybe not. What's underneath here? Oh, there is an activator rail. Or no, that's just a powered rail. Never mind. I thought maybe it was supposed to drop you off. But I think what's supposed to happen is that cart is supposed to knock this cart and send it back. So there's always a cart at each end, is the idea. It didn't quite seem to work, if that was the intended purpose. So here we got the Ender, and apparently it's very good. That didn't kill them all. I'm sure with a diamond sword it probably would. But that's fine. I mean, it's a few hits, and we have basically all of them dead. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is very nice. And honestly, we could just keep swinging and just murder a bunch every single time. Oh, this is beautiful. I love it. I love it. With the new sweeping, this just... It opens up such amazing farms. But really, I have levels already. I just needed some diamonds. And, okay, I do have wood. That's good. So we can start doing some enchanting. I did forget lapis, didn't I? I wonder if... Oh, they did bring some lapis over here. I'll borrow some, and I'll replenish this later. Alright, so I spent a stack of lapis, or a stack -1 of lapis. So I owe this place full stack of lapis. I'll just say that. I also took some books out of here, but it was only like 4 of them or something, so I probably won't worry about that. And this is what I got. I did a bunch of boots. We got a few pairs of protection 4, Unbreaking 3, Depth Strider 3 boots. I was really trying to get some feather falling, but I feel like I was having a lot of trouble at the beginning of this season too. I'm not sure if I ever actually got the feather falling. Feather falling just eludes me. But so yeah, I have a bunch of backup boots now. I enchanted a couple of shovels. I repaired my shovel with one. Got a couple more swords. I was using the smite one there against the Enderman, just so I wouldn't break my sharpness sword here. But we got sharpness 4, looting 3, sweeping edge 3, knockback 2, and I think the same thing except with smite 4 instead of sharpness. Then we have a couple of books as well. Depth Strider, Efficiency, and Power 4. Very nice. Let's put some of this stuff away. I still have a bunch of pickaxes from the past. I think when I was trying to get Fortune, I was having trouble with that, so I enchanted a whole crap ton of those. Oh, I did have a sword in here. I guess I missed that. Oh, and there's some boots in here too. And I had some books. Well, let's replace our books while we're here. Then there we go. And then let's take a look around here. There's one more thing that I needed, which I think we can find right down here. So what's going on? This is just, I don't want to fall, but this is just a little waterfall there. And then we can grab ender pearls there. Is there, oh, if we go down here. Okay, so this is the actual storage. Pearl overflow on and off. Nice. So that just means if these are full, it just throws out all the extras. So let's take full stacks, and we'll take 4 stacks is fine for now. I don't use ender pearls a whole lot, but I do need some for ender chests, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Let's see. I wanna go up here and take a look at the actual farm. Okay. Ooh. Nothing really to look at. I guess that's why it's like hidden, but it works, which is great. It was very fast, especially once I got the diamond sword. Rocking the diamond sword, if I can just get in here. Come on, there we go. All right, well, I think we're done here. Oh, and there are chests around here. I think each of us can claim a chest. Like BJ's got one here. So we can just keep some stuff here if we would like, but I don't have a lot of stuff to keep here, so let's get on moving back. Now that we're all geared up, I got my tools and my boots back. Let's head into the, or get into the meat and potatoes of this episode. We're going to start on our big project on the server, and that's going to take place out here in the desert. This is just temporary. I built that during the live stream just to kind of mark this area as mine, so people would see that there was something here. But yeah, I got my shaders on so we can see how cool this is. Let's head up to the top of this hill. We can get a good view of what we have to work with, and I'll explain the idea. So earlier in the season, I mean, we're only at episode 9, so it wasn't that long ago. We built a dye shop at spawn at Sea Haven, where we sell all of our dyes, and we have farms for most of the dyes. We have quite a few of pretty much all the dyes except for a few. One of them is lapis. We'll never have we will have tons of it once we start really getting into mining. But that's something we'll have to actually mine. Not really, we can farm. We're a little short on cactus. We do have a cactus farm, but it's pretty lackluster. And we're short on squid ink. And so I want to make a squid farm. And the best place to make a squid farm is the desert away from water. Well, we're kind of near water. But we won't think about that. That's basically what spawned the idea, really, is that I wanted to make a squid farm in the desert, and I figured we should make something around that squid farm. And the idea was to make a city whose main export is dyes. That's what they do. That's their whole thing is producing dyes. And so it's going to be a city of color. It's going to be a very colorful city. We're going to keep it the design style sort of based on the dye shop that we made, except we're going to use a lot more sandstone in the build. So if you remember what the dye shop looks like, we're going to do something similar to that with the very colorful roofs, and we're going to have lots of different color in this city. It's going to be a lot of fun. And so we have this area out here by the ocean, and I'm thinking we'll put some docks out here. And then we have this giant hill that's kind of in the way, but I sort of like it. So we'll make like a tunnel road that goes through the hill, and then the main city will be here, where we'll have a church, a marketplace, I don't know, some sort of town hall maybe, shops, homes, anything that we can think of. We'll have the squid farm somehow built into the city. Like, it's not going to just be something like a farm that we hide away. It's going to be kind of a main focus in the city, as well as a larger cactus farm built in here. And then we have these beautiful mountains as a backdrop that let's turn our render distance up just a little bit. Our frames will go down, but we won't get that fog sticking there. So these beautiful mountains, that the one that is there that is having trouble rendering in, that's the one that I fell off of. I got knocked off by a zombie and lost most of my stuff. So that is the idea, and today we're going to get started on that. Before we do that, though, I actually remember seeing something over by this village. Oh, we have a village over here too. There are some villagers that I blocked up, so they're nice and safe if we ever want to do something that incorporates them. But right here, saw a little hole in the ground. And we have a spawner. What's in this spawner? We got, skeletons. That is the best thing that could be here. Oh, that is amazing. So we can make a nice bone meal farm right here. We'll have to put a building around it. Not entirely sure what to do. That will be really good, actually, because like the two tall flowers, you can bone meal. Well, that's weird. Why is there an extra sand there? But the two tall flowers, you can bone meal. To get more of those, and so that would be part of our production here at the city, part of our dye production. Yeah, so that we could build that kind of around this spawner, possibly get our bone meal from here and just put it into making dyes. I mean, we'll probably use it for other things mostly. But we can use it for making dyes. And what do we got in here? We got a Feather Falling 1 book. I feel like that's just a slap in the face for enchanting all those boots and not getting any feather falling. Well, I'll come back and get the rest of that stuff. Those name tags are pretty nice, and the gunpowder would be nice to have. But anyways, let's get on to building. So our first build out here in this area is going to be on this peninsula here. Oh, that's kind of weird. The rain stops. Because I guess this is beach right here. So it's raining over here, but then this is desert. This chunk of land is just big enough that it actually gets a biome rather than just being beach. Huh. interesting. Anyways, so our first build, if you haven't guessed, is going to be a lighthouse. Of course, I figured that was a good way to kind of come back. So we're going to build our standard lighthouse, the one that I've built many times before because it is my favorite one. It is going to have a little bit of a difference, a little twist to the roof to make it match up with the style that we will be going with here in this area, which, by the way, I need a name for this area. I am terrible, notoriously bad at naming things. So if you have any name suggestions for this colorful city, this dye producing city in the desert, please let me know. That would be wonderful. Leave them down in the comments. Hopefully we can get this place named by next episode, so I have a name to refer to it by. But I'm pretty excited for this build. I haven't done a whole lot of building in the desert. So it's going to be different, trying to build with some sandstone and make everything look nice. I think the fact that we're adding color is going to make this build really work with the colorful roofs. Since the desert and the sandstone are pretty bland, you know, they're pretty, I mean, the areas, it's all very one color. It's just this yellowish color. Adding some color to it is gonna make for some really nice builds, I believe. Also, if you haven't noticed, I am using a resource pack. It's one I've been using for a long time that I've made myself. It just alters the vanilla textures slightly. Like our chests are a dark color instead of the orangey color that vanilla is. And I have edited the sand and sandstone. Let's sleep real quick. I'm actually glad that night has fallen so we can get rid of this rain. But I've edited the sand and the sandstone slightly so that they are a little bit less yellow. I'm fairly certain this is not the default one. If it's not, then I don't have the right resource pack on, because I know I have edited it. It does look similar, especially the sandstone. Maybe it's just the way the light's hitting it. But I've made it a little bit darker and a little bit more brown, so it's not quite as bright and yellow as the vanilla. But anyways, I'm gonna just keep building this off camera. Since I've built this thing so many times before and you guys don't need to see it again. So we'll take a look at the finished product when I'm all done. And we just have one last touch to put on this thing. Let's grab some logs. And I think we'll put logs right there. And then a fence. We'll bring fences right down the middle. We need to add a light to our lighthouse. Otherwise, it's not really serving its purpose now, is it? So we're going to use some glowstone. Obviously, I have retextured the glowstone here in my resource pack. It's basically like a sea lantern, a little bit messier and yellow. I'm a big fan of it. I like it a lot. It doesn't necessarily look the best in the nether, but it looks a lot better in any other application that you'd usually use glowstone in. I'll probably switch that out with sea lanterns eventually, though, so that everyone can enjoy the view. And oh, it's nighttime, which is scary, but also this kind of looks nice. You know what? Let's make a boat, and we can finish the episode out on a boat. Make a nice birch wood. Then we'll be safe from the mobs, but we can see the lighthouse at night when it actually does what it's supposed to do. I can't quite turn around and look. Let's get out a little ways further. There we go. Beautiful. So it's kind of my standard lighthouse if you've been watching the channel for a little while. I've made quite a few in this design. I love the shape and the detail of this lighthouse, but I did redo the roof to sort of match the build style that we're going for. It's very similar to the roof on the dye shop, and we have some cyan and light blue clay up there to add some color to the build. I'm very excited for this whole project. But I think that's going to do it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed another episode on the Decidedly Vanilla server. If you have any name suggestions for this city we're working on, the City of Color. Make sure to leave them down in the comments below. Also, I am doing a Terraria series right now with Pixel Rifts from this server. That comes out every Thursday, so make sure to check that out. It's a lot of fun. And right now I'm doing a short series on a game called Raft, so you can check that out as well. But that's going to be it. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.